Hey everyone, I have been hibernating, and apparently we're in a new decade now, so it's time for the Happy New Year's State of the Channel update, and I'm going to be changing a few things up this year. If you want a table of contents breakdown, the different sections will be timestamped in the description. First off, I am not going to be uploading that much on weekends anymore. For the past several years, I've done one video a day, occasionally missing one and feeling really guilty about it, and more recently I've been willing to just say, hey, I'm not in the headspace where I really want to spend time on a video right now, so I just won't force it today, and forgiving myself more for doing that. And that's been great, that's been nice. I've still missed more weekdays than I want to, but weekends I'm just gonna take a break from uploads. And try to stick to one every weekday. And then if I have an announcement or some non-regular content, stuff like this that I want to put up, I can just do it on a weekend, and nobody is going to end up missing out on a video, one of my regular videos, because of that. And then the streaming schedule is going to change too. I'm now streaming on Monday afternoons around 3 p.m. my time, so 3 p.m. EST. twitch.tv/scribed. I'd also like to do some more unscheduled pop-up streams when I have the time for it. Also, I'm going to be starting a Pokemon Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, kind of a half-blind one because I stopped halfway through my initial playthrough because I wanted to do this. I just have to finalize some rules for that first. Oh, by the way, I am down for suggestions for the Nuzlocke rules, since Sword and Shield works a little bit differently from previous Pokemon games, so you can't just transplant the rules one-to-one so easily. And then, what else? I'm also going to be making a side channel just to upload stream VODs. And maybe some longer stuff that, would be poison on the main channel. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that works out. And then all of the event stuff is coming back, like Halloween. Oh, I hope I never get sick of doing Halloween. I certainly haven't yet. Not really coming close to that yet. And also on the subject of events, we have to do the rest of Gaming Against Mental Illness after I got sick in December in the middle of that stream. So on February 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. EST, we'll be live on twitch.tv/scribed for 16 more hours, non-stop, picking up where we left off, raising money for a tremendous mental health-focused nonprofit, the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. We're going to be raffling prizes off, picking up where we left off there, shooting the shit and enjoying ourselves with a variety of games. Gonna be a good time. Again, that's February 22nd at 10 a.m. And while I'm plugging my Twitch, make sure to follow me on Twitter as well at twitter.com/thescribed. And the plug wasn't for no reason. It's also because I want to plug my Discord, or our Discord. The link to that is also in the description. We have a wonderful, lively community there. We try to maintain a safe space for marginalized folks, and many of us are ourselves minorities, whether we be black or brown, or neuroatypical, or LGBTQIA, women and non-binary people, etc. You're welcome to join as long as you are respectful and you observe the rules. Speaking of, we're going to be updating the rules in the Discord a little bit this month. They've held up really well for the 2 or 3 years that the server has been active, but it's just time to amend them a little bit and get them up to date. Finally, not just a plug, but another update. If you'd like to support me, the repetitive, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell and share the videos, that call to action that all YouTubers do. We do that for a reason, because it helps us defeat the monstrous YouTube algorithm, so people can actually see our content and discover us. But if you have the means, please consider also subscribing to me over on Patreon at patreon.com/scribe, or throwing me a one-time donation on Ko-fi, or Coffee. I have no idea how that's supposed to be pronounced, but the link is ko-fi.com/scribed, and that is specifically ko-fi.com/scribed. The Ko-fi is new, and also I'm going to be updating my Patreon pretty soon. I'm still not getting, I'm not gating anything off, but I'm always looking for more ways to show my appreciation to patrons who support me on Patreon, because it really does mean a whole lot to me. And I'm always kind of back and forth on what I can do without just like carving out content and partitioning it away from everyone else. So I try to keep my credits in the description of patrons up to date as a general thank you, and I'm always down to improve it and do more with it. And I'm working on a few things that are unfortunately just not finalized yet, but when those updates finish rolling out, I'll probably just put up another update video. In the meantime, if you are a patron or you're considering subscribing to me over on Patreon, thank you so much. And please, if you don't have the means, if you don't have the financial means to do so, do not feel guilty about it whatsoever. Your patronage via the channel, via just watching my stuff and sticking with me and being part of the community has been tremendous in its own right. Thank you so much for that. As for the actual videos, first off, I'm really happy with how the Charmed video essay went. I'm super happy with how that turned out. It was a ton of effort, but also very gratifying. And I got a lot of feedback on that, both warm and constructive. As I've said, I want to do more video essays this year, both long-form, deeper analyses, and also just some sillier, almost like semi-off-the-cuff kind of stuff, like my disjointed list of the 8 things that make me grin the widest in Mortal Kombat Annihilation that I kind of want to do. Maybe that'll be next. I've got a video essay about Bong Joon-ho's movies in the works. I'm extremely excited to get around to working on that. And I have one about Little Nightmares, a game that I've LP'd before that I'm kind of slowly marinating in my brain juices. One a month I think would be nice, one video essay a month. But if I miss that benchmark, I'm probably not going to kick myself too much. And then, as always, it's going to be a really good year for Let's Plays. I've typically not revealed all of my plans all at once in these kinds of videos. Partially because I don't have it all planned out, but also because teasing stuff is just really fun. But I will give you a few gimmies. The first is Kuon, which is the old FromSoft survival horror game that we played an hour of a couple of years ago during one of the older Halloweeks. We're going to do a full LP of that this year. Observation, the space horror game from last Halloweek. That's getting a full blind LP this year. Okami at long last! Ghost Wolf is going to be so excited about it. I already told them. That's also going to be getting a full LP this summer. And of course, any new release that really strikes my fancy is... I'll probably get around to it eventually. Like, something like the Resident Evil 3 remake. I will probably be doing that at some point. Either upon release or very shortly after. I can guarantee you that when Elden Ring comes out, if that actually comes out this year, I mean, the rule of thumb is that if Miyazaki directs a big budget game, I'm gonna LP it on day one. Just always assume that. And there's so much more. Oh god, I can't wait. This is gonna be a good year. And I think that about does it. So a merry 2020 to all of you. Make sure to vote in your state primaries and in the general. And in local elections if you can. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.